はい、バシェロン・コンスタンタンに来てます。バシェロン・コンスタンタン、もう今更説明するまでもないかもしれません。スイス三大高級時計の一つである。現存するブランドの中で、一回も、途切れることなく最長の歴史を刻んでいる本当に名門です。で、そんな、バシェロン・コンスタンタンのスポーツモデルを代表する、ソウルメイトに大人気の、オーバーシーズがですね、今年新作を出したというふうにちょっと漏れ聞いてます。で、今回それについてスイス本国の方から直接ご説明をいただけるということで、今まるちゃんと一緒に聞こうと思って中で待ち合わせをしてます。じゃあちょっと行ってきます。はい、それでは、サンドリン・ドンギさん、はい、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
よろしくお願いします。
Good afternoon.
で、今日は、新作をご紹介いただけるということで、楽しみにしてます。はい。
And I can present it to you. We are really pleased to introduce a transversal retrograde signature for the first time on a sporty collection, which is the overseas collection. And the key challenge was to introduce a very classical retrograde function on the second half of the dial while keeping the codes of the overseas collection. Meaning that on the second part of the dial, we've got reduced the size of the indexes with Superluminova. They were shortened. We have also adapted the color of the military track. Usually it's white painting, now it's anthracite to be very delicate and refined. We have highlighted with a light blue color the tone of the retrograde date, and on top the moon phase display at 12 o'clock to have something very elegant, refined, combining classic and sporty features. And there was a quite back and forth discussion with the creative team to make sure that we keep the codes of the overseas collection with the introduction of a very classical function. And we have kept the codes of the overseas, which is really the iconic overseas blue lacquer dial, which is across the collection already present on tourbillon, dual time chronograph and automatic, with a compact construction because the idea is also to have a pleasant day-to-day wear timepiece. And I would say the principle of a self-interchangeable strap system and the compass oscillating weight of the caliber, which is also across the collection. And the last point, if I may comment, the principle of a self-interchangeable strap, which is something uncommon for this collection, very specific. The watch is delivered with 3 different straps, rubber or calfskin strap, and I can demonstrate that you can very easily change the outfit and the look of this timepiece mounted on a rubber. It gives a more casual look, sporty as well, and it's a totally different aspect of presenting the time.
表情がやっぱり変わりますね。
It's a key features of the collection.
これ今回そのレトログラードを、オーバーシーズンに採用した一番の理由っていうのは何になるんでしょう？
Alors, I would say that the retrograde function is one of the key watchmaking creative facets to display the time. It's another way, instead of having a disc aperture, it's displaying the time on a more readability facets of that, where you see the time going away, I will say. We have this signature since early 20s at Vacheron Constantin, first on table clock, and later on through the first wrist watch, which was the Dan Pancho, mixing a minute repeater, a retrograde date, and a small second, and the days of the week. And since that time, early 1935, we've continued to integrate this function. And it was the occasion to keep these attributes enlarged not only to classics, but also to sports. And that's something creative. Yeah.
なるほどね。何かあります？
ねえ、すごく絶妙なバランスで素敵ですけど、これ色は何色ぐらい 出す予定というか今。
Alors for this timepiece, it's unique, and we only display it on the lacquer blue dial on steel for this first year. Yeah, only single timepiece, but multiple retrograde signature on traditional, patrimony, and overseas. Only one.
これは限定モデルなんですか？
No, it's a permanent
そうなん
offer.
ですね。なんか本当にすごい綺麗な色なんですけど、こう見せていただくと可能なんです
Maybe
か？
take a look.
Yeah, of course, of course.
これはすごい。
綺麗ですね。I really like that it has a different expression.
Yeah,
the
across
top
the
and bottom.
collection. Yeah,
Yes.
and it's something not expected. Really not on the sports. Yeah, design.
Quite nice.
でまだまだお話をお聞きしたいんですけれども、残念ながら時間が短いということで、最後に僕たちの番組の視聴者、バショロン・コンスタンタのファンが多いんですけれども、最後にメッセージをいただけますでしょうか。
So everybody, hello. Hope you appreciate the novelties for Vacheron Constantin. And this year we pay tribute to this retrograde signature. We were quite audacious this year to introduce a very classical signature on a sporty timepiece on this overseas. With a combo of the blue lacquer dial and the steel case. And we hope that you appreciate. We put all our commitment and our art in this creation, and I hope you will appreciate.
Merci beaucoup.
De rien, avec plaisir. Arigato. Arigato.
ありがとうございます。
ということでですね、もう僕もまるちゃんも今初めて見たんですけれども、もうぞっこんだよねこれね。
それは。
で、本当にこれなんていうのかな、手に乗せた感じ、このブルーのダイヤルのきらめきとかっていうの、これぜひね実際に腕に乗せて
いやいいですよ。
体験してほしいですね。ということでこれはいつぐらいに入荷するのかな。
秋が楽しみだ。
秋だ。はい。
はい。
秋を待ってください。